day 3. I left Linthal earlier today, and after a brutal, it's been like 4.5, 5 hours hike up. It's good through Braunwald, but intense. It's been super hot, and there's been insects and spiders and bugs on me everywhere. But I'm just about to enter the valley where Urnerboden is, to go over Klausenpass, and I came out of the trees and this view has been absolutely spectacular. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is just one of the most beautiful and picturesque mountainscapes that I have ever seen. I'm slowly descending into the Urnerboden valley. It's here behind me, and then just beyond over there is Klausenpass, so that's the big pass. The big pass in the Via Alpina set for these stages. There are some dark clouds coming in over from the west though. I know there's been storms predicted for late afternoon and tomorrow, so I'm trying to finish up this stage I think within the next hour, and then I'll have to return to do Klausenpass when it's not storming as much, because we've got, I mean, rain would have been fine, but there's also lightning and thunder, and that I'm a little bit more nervous about, to be stuck exposed on a mountain. But you know, the walk has been beautiful. It's lovely that it's flattened out a bit, because the first bit was just sort of steep climbing, but now I kind of get to walk and wander along and look at the cows and the clouds, but most importantly, like just this wall of rock over here. Hello. So I'm basically here, and it's a completely different weekend. So I'm back at Urnerboden doing the Klausenpass hike. I had to return home on my last attempt last weekend because of the thunderstorms that were coming. So I kept checking the weather app and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I don't want to be stuck up on Klausenpass all exposed with lightning and thunderstorms. Normally the weather we're having now, we shouldn't really have until August. But it's the beginning of June, and it's impacted a lot of my decisions for hiking and camping already this year so far. So it's just absolutely crazy. Really excited to do Klausenpass now though. It's Saturday afternoon, it's going to be a couple of hours up, and then I'm spending the night at a hostel, so like a hut where I'm sleeping in dorms again. And then tomorrow I hike all the way down to Altdorf. Yeah. Excited! So this is my dinner spot for tonight. I'm going to do some rice and chicken curry. I got this as a gift from Mark on my birthday and I'm finally putting it to good use. So it's one of those dehydrated meals. I haven't used these much before, but essentially I just boil water and then I add it to the packet, leave it for 8 minutes, and then voila, it's ready to eat. Oh my goodness. Okay, I brought salt and pepper, but I don't even think I need to add it. Look at that. Oh, yummy, yummy. It's been quite a hike today. So I'm doing the stage now, which is from Urnerboden to Klausenpass, but I've made a little bit of a detour to Griesse. So about Griesse, this is one of the youngest lakes in Switzerland. It actually didn't exist like 30 or 40 years ago. It was exposed by the glacier behind me that's retreating. So there's this like dip or this hollow here in the mountain. So as the glacier retreated, the meltwater kind of pooled up and made this lake up here, which is just crazy to think about. I mean, like 50 years ago, this would have been deep, deep under ice, and you can actually just see it moving and see it retreating. There's also a giant rock that's in the lake now, and if you actually look on Google Maps, the rock used to be on the glacier, and then due to both gravity and like the glacial retreat, the rock is now in the lake. So it's just moved quickly in the last couple of years, which is crazy to think about. Like, you can actually see kind of climate change in action. But I think that's one thing that's very special about the alpine region, so sort of being this high up, is that you become very aware and very sensitive to what happens with the temperatures, what happens with the climate, whether it's glacial retreat or with the weather and the storms, which is usually, you know, only limited to August. We now have those storms because of crazy heat in June. So I think being up in the Alps on these fringes, you just feel it. You feel it a lot quicker. Good morning. I'm on my way down this morning, so I've left a little bit later than planned, but I stayed here at Hotel Klausenpass, which is over there, and today I go all the way to Altdorf, so it goes up a bit, and then I'm descending almost 2,000 meters down. It's already hot. but it's gonna be a beautiful day. The views are absolutely stunning. And yeah, just gonna take it one step at a time. That there is Altdorf. That is the end destination. Bread, apple juice with water, apple, and Snickers. This package was prepared for me by the Klausenpass hotel. I asked for it, so I have a little lunch. I didn't have to worry about my lunch today.